Page 36, Chant of the Monk, singular monk. At the top of the page, introducing another new note for the treble clef, and that is a G. It is the next to the bottom line on a treble clef is a G, and it's right above the F we just had. Middle C, go up to G. So we got another new note to learn. Stay up with these, please. If you have to, go back and review them, but it's important you know the name of that note instantly when you see it. It's a G in treble clef. We also talk a little bit about the treble clef sign there. You see, a treble clef is also known as a G clef. And the reason for it is because it shows you where the note G is on the staff. So we didn't tell you about this because you didn't know where G was. Now they've introduced the note G to you. Now we can tell you about the G clef. So some people call it a G clef, some people call it a treble clef. I'm liable to call it either one. But it's important because if you know where one note is on the staff, you can figure out all the others by going up and down the alphabet. Of course, we don't bother to do that. We just memorize them because it's quicker. We don't have time to figure them out each time. So just memorize them. But the point is, if it points out where the G is. And that is right in the middle of that curl. The bottom curl, the line goes through that, that's where it is. You see a lot of people when they handwrite music and they're doing this, they're very sloppy and they put that G clef anywhere. It's level. You just know by the general shape it's a G clef, and that's how it works. Because the G clef doesn't move around. It's always in that spot. Some clefs move around. So it depends on where they are as to what the notes are, but this doesn't. However, to be technically correct, that curl, if you're going to draw one of these, that curl needs to be on that, or that next to the bottom line needs to go right through the middle of it. Yeah. Now, Chant of the Monk. This is right hand only. You see the treble and bass clef, but the bottom staff doesn't have anything in it. So we're just going to use the right hand. There's no rule says you have to do that. You could play it with the left hand if you wanted to. You could play these notes. You could come up here, put fifth finger on the C and play these notes. That's fine. It's a personal thing. Maybe just for practice you do it. There's a repeat sign at the end. Have we had repeat signs? I guess we have. So maybe one time you play it with the right hand and one time you play it with the left. That's something different. Whatever. But if you play it, you make sure you play those notes. Don't play them somewhere else on the piano. You play them there. So in 4/4 time, now we're starting out here. We're in this position. We've actually got notes now for all 5 fingers here. We've covered them all. And again, I'm just shifting weight from finger to finger on this. It's like I explained in the other video. See the lift? The word lift above it, again, that's not part of the music. That's something the authors put in to help you. You lift up between each of these slurs. I showed you about that. It's just a little motion. I make it a big motion. It's just a little motion. We just want, like taking a breath, just a little bit of silence. So you're going to cut that half note just a little bit short so you got time to lift up because the beat is steady. You don't change the beat at all. The beat has to be there. Right on. So that third measure, that D, has to be right on the beat. Don't delay it because you lift it up. That's really about all I have to say here. You've got the notes. You've got the slurring in. You see the F-P for the dynamics. They have on repeat. They don't need on repeat. That's really not part of it. You normally don't see that. You just get the F-P. That simply means that the first time you play it loud, for the F. And then when you repeat it and you do it again, you play it soft, the P. So when you see 2 dynamics like that, you know you're going to play it at least twice. Automatically, you just know it. There's a repeat sign or something somewhere that tells you to go back and do it again. So let's play this slowly together. And I am going to repeat it because the repeat signs are important, so we're going to include them. I'll give us 4 counts, slowly. Just to make sure. Just make sure you can play it with no hesitations or nothing. I'm not going to do the dynamics, just the notes and the slurs. You can leave your left hand on your lap, wherever is convenient, and the right hand is here, in C position, because the C is the bottom note. 1, 2, ready, go. 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, repeat. 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, off. There's a duet at the bottom. I'd like to do that, and you play what we just played. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, not much. And this time you can play it right where you're at. You don't have to go up an octave or nothing. Just play it there. So I'll give us 4 counts. Let's do it together. 1, 2, ready, go.